Okay, another 2 over 3 episode. I've got Ugo with me. It's very early on a Sunday morning. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. And we've been drinking wine in moderation over a long period of time. And we've got 3 images from the same photographer. 3 images, 5-minute clock, 4-minute bell to tell us to kind of wrap it up. And Ugo hasn't seen these 3 images, so I'm springing them on him. I've got them hidden behind a tab, so I'm going to start the clock and reveal them to him now. Okay, and we've got 3 images by Alex Stoddard. I've done one of Alex's before. Alex, in fact, we did one of Alex's before.
Yes.
Alex, these are self-portraits and very interesting ones. This first one, Mole. What do you think of this one, Ugo?
Right. Well, the title gives me an indication of what he's trying to achieve with this image. Now, I'm just turning my head to almost upside down so I can see whether his eyes are open. So he seems to be sliding out of a hole in the ground.
My first impression was he was dead.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm turning my head. I actually noticed that he's actually quite alive, and he's sort of sliding out of this hole. It's a very
sliding out, or is he being dragged into
in?
It?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good interpretation. It's quite dark image, isn't it?
Yeah, but look how much detail we can actually see
that's what
when you look at it.
Yeah.
This has got a lot of ambiance.
Ambiance.
It's got a lot of atmosphere, and I really do like this low light image and the amount of detail I can extract from it. I think that's probably one of its greatest features is that it is so dark, but yet there's so much detail. I really like it. I have no idea what he's projecting here.
Yeah, I can't take my eyes off him there.
As a self-portrait,
he's being dragged in. You're right.
But I like that. I like that tree. I like that root or whatever with the leaf coming across. With the branch coming up out of it.
Over his neck, isn't it? That bit that's sticking out there.
It's a great image. A very earthy image. I can almost. It's got that sort of atmosphere. You can almost smell the wet earth and damp earth and. Yeah, and I bet he probably went and had jumped in that river that he lives in.
Yes, after this shot. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the second one, and the second one is Bookworm. And what do you think of this one?
Oh, I like this. I love the way those pages ripped out of a book or something just floating around. I love the paper bag on his head. Bit of mystery there. You know, this schoolboy looks like this schoolboy. He's thrown some paper out. Look, I love the imagery, and
I think it's just a fun image. It really does project a sense of the bookworm. I can see that some of those pages look like they've been wired up, but it's just...
I didn't even know. And notice it doesn't.
It didn't notice. I had to look closely to see that, but I just think it's been
love the imagery
well executed. And I'm still trying to work it out, in light of the paper, in light of the caption bookworm. It says that papers everywhere. He's holding the books in his hand. He's got a paper bag over his head. I'm not sure what that's about, but this is just a cool image. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
It's great image. Okay, let's get to the third one. This is a lesson in modesty.
I would love to work out what he wants us to see in this image or understand from this image. But again, great. So he's again in a forest or something.
I mean, where does he come up for these ideas?
I know.
Ideas.
It's terrific. So he's got coat hangers, and off those hangers all sorts of white clothes.
There's a dress there as well.
Yeah. Well,
what are we supposed to read into that?
No, I'm not going to read anything into that. And there he is standing, in his underwear, trying to hide something out there. And
I certainly get a sense of modesty.
Modesty,
I just don't know where he comes up with this. This is just great.
It's
what a cool image. I mean, you're walking through the forest, say, okay, I'm going to do a self-portrait of myself. What shall I do? I know, let's just hang some clothes in the trees. Great contrast, the white against the green of the forest. It is low light, and I think the white clothing really helps lift it somewhat in terms of the the light dark across the
frame. He does a terrific job with the low light,
and the positioning of the clothing around him. It's not necessarily uniform, but there's a great density of clothing as we look through, a sense of depth that we get looking at it as well. And we get enough light coming through those trees in the background to see the strong verticals of the tree trunks. And it's just a great image.
All that technical explanation, but we still don't know.
I just think, we don't know what he's on about. Okay, let's go to the top. And the top one, let's try to score them. The top one, mole. What are you going to give the mole?
This makes me smile. 4 stars.
I'm going to give it 5. I really have. I really respect somebody who could pull off such a great low light image.
And liner.
And he does look dead. I was just going to say, we're out of time. Okay, let's go to the second one. What are you going to give the second one? Bookworm.
Yeah, again, this is a really interesting image as well. 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 4. And the third one,
and this I really love, partly because I don't know.
A lesson in modesty.
Yes, I don't know what's going on, but 5 stars.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 5 as well. Alex, we may not understand it, but we certainly like it. They're 3 great images. Okay, Alex Stoddard from, we're not sure where you're from, but I think it's North America, but I could be wrong. Thank you ever so much for sharing these 3 wonderful self-portraits with us all on Flickr.